Aquarius, this is Shara with Ariana Stark with your forecast for July 2025. It is a new month, so new energies are going to be effective this July. I will use these decks amongst other decks for a personalized reading as well as for deck purchase. Feel free to reach us at the email address given below. Do keep in mind that this is a month when there could be activity around you. You could be a bit disturbed because construction work or repair work is going on somewhere in the background in the neighborhood. So these are disturbances that you need to maneuver this month. Now the overall energy from the Ideal Tarot is the King of Wands. This is a card which is talking about you being very passionate, artistic, because this is dealing with the fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo as well as Aries. I think you're someone who is going to be quite creative and will be recognized for your talents. You need to advertise your skills, you need to promote your talents. Networking is going to bring in gains for you. Maybe there are people who underestimate your abilities, but you're going to be someone who is going to prove a point or two. In personal relationships also, Aquarians, you know it is imperative for you to blow the pipe of peace, to move on, to resolve issues, as that is going to help you as you go about this month. Maybe some of you are also dealing with legal work, legal documents. There could be positive developments with respect to the same. The final days of June stepping into July, I do have the Temperance card. Patience, can be very sweet. In the end, it can be very rewarding. So you needed to maneuver all the detours that were there in life at this time. You also needed to be prepared because your home life may have been disturbed, or there were people who were backbiting. Jealousy was something that you needed to counter. Yet, I think you had made some gains. Progress was certainly on the cards. Obstacles to overcome this month or the challenges, I do have the Page of Cups. Now this is in the challenge position. It is asking you to hold your tongue in certain situations. Maybe you need to be careful of your words because hastiness can lead to your undoing. Hastiness could also create misunderstanding, even competition. Sometimes we have the best interest of the other person, but then the other person could be two-faced. He could benefit on account of whatever you give away with respect to your own work. So be careful of what you speak and how you utter it. Perhaps you should be tactful in such circumstances. Within the family also, you may feel that your voice is being ignored or that you have to surrender to what others want. Maybe you need to enumerate whatever you've done towards the family. Other than that, I also feel that Aquarians, you will do well if you are prepared to sail with the changes, because there could be a whimsical person who could upset the apple cart. That is why you have to deal with the change of plans. Maybe someone around you is also unwell. That is why you have to be the caregiver. Influences for July is the Ace of Cups. This talks about new beginnings. It talks about new developments. So opportunities are going to be there. Financial gains, financial transactions will be uppermost on your mind. Again, ego can affect your relationship. Your schedule could also be disrupted, and this could also leave you flustered. I think if you have taken the initiative, then you need to keep at it quietly. Excess work is also on the cards, so focus, pull up your socks. Don't give anyone any reason to complain or point fingers at your competency. Maybe you also need to reduce the rates of your services and create demand for your work. I think as a boss also, you are going to stick to your guns. You expect others or your juniors to fall in line. Maybe you're not going to tolerate tardiness from workers. You expect them to be more professional in their approach. Oftentimes this month you will also be focusing on arranging papers, decluttering your living space. Incidentally, the first 10 days of July, I do have the Moon card. This means that there could be chaos, there could be a decision that could create confusion in your life. Maybe personally or professionally, you may feel that everything in your life is cyclic, or that you may also feel that you have to surrender to what others want. It is going to be very hectic. I think you need to get insight. I think you also need to be prepared because others around you could be demanding. Maybe there's a work offer, it could be an outstation one, and you have to relocate. So think carefully before you make any decision. You also need to pay attention to your dreams. Maybe you will realize that these are past life issues, or the answers lie in spiritual remedies that you need to do. Spiritual growth can help you overcome the blockages that life poses for you at this time. Overwork can also leave you irritable as well as sleep deprived. I think you also need to ask for favors from others or superiors. This will also work to your advantage. I think there could be work ideas which could be brimming in your head, but you need to work on them. But bide your time before you do the same. Expect a change of plans also on account of your superior. This person could be very jealous. Maybe he or she wants to dominate or wants you to be following protocol with the card dominance horns. I think you are also someone who is going to be very determined, very resolved when it comes to decisions respect to your work or with respect to others around you. The next 10 days, that is 11 to 20 July, is the Four of Swords. Like I said, there are people who could bicker, there are people who could be backbiting. There are swords lined up behind this person's back, so you need to hold your tongue. Maybe someone could also threaten to sabotage your interests, so be guarded, don't give much away. Sometimes plan A doesn't work, but plan B could be the ideal way forward. Maybe you also need to meditate rather than rake up old issues. Even if others are trying to needle you, even if others are trying to disturb you, I think you need to step back and keep quiet. Be tactful. At times, you may not be in the mood to talk, and that is why people may think that you are quite like a narcissist. It is going to be a hectic time, but you are going to make some gains for sure, Aquarians. Gadgets could also trouble you. I think you're going to get rid of inefficient stuff. Maybe you're also going to be someone who is going to sensationalize issues with respect to a particular worker and put him or her in his place. The final days of the month, that is 21st to 31st July, is the Four of Pentacles. With two fours in your reading, it is talking about disturbed sleep, it is talking about insomnia. Perhaps you're going to be someone who is working late into the night. Even if money is there, it may be insufficient. Sometimes expenses mount. Sometimes money just flows out. You also have to deal with tension on the home front. I think you tend to get exasperated very quickly, Aquarians, especially in these days. So maintain your poise. Outstation work offers will continue throughout the month, but they may not excite you because the payment on offer or the remuneration isn't up to your liking. Even your creative idea may find no takers. This could also leave you a bit dissatisfied. I think you need to continue to work. Perhaps this is also going to be a wake-up call for you. You need to polish the edges. Even if recognition is on the cards, there are times this month when you feel as though you need to work harder. Emergency situations could also arise professionally as well as personally. So be prepared for all those changes in life. Yet some gains can be expected via communication. I do have treasure trove here, so this is talking about gains. Maybe you're also going to buy things or get things of value. This could be something which you cherish or like. Some of you could also gain through inheritance this month. Lenormand's cross has also come up in your reading, so there are burdens. You should share your problems. We all have a cross to bear, but then the problem should be shared even if you're confused. Health worries could also be there for some Aquarians or for someone around you. Maybe you feel that you're sacrificing yourself. Religion and spirituality can help you overcome the tensions that are going to be there. Incidentally, with respect to your love life, I also have the card searching your eyes for answers. Possibly there could be some miscommunication. Maybe your person isn't explicit. That is why you want answers from him or her. With the Ace of Cups, there is certainly going to be blossoming of romance for some Aquarians. I do have this card. I have changed, I have evolved, I have transformed, and the reason is you. So your person or even you are going to have a lasting impact on the other person, or vice versa. Like I said, help transform that person into a better version of himself or herself. I will make things right between us one day. So like I said, if in case there's been miscommunication, one of you wants to make things right one day, even if it's not today, maybe in the distant future. Forgiveness heals, revenge doesn't. So the universe is also asking you to forgive and forget. Let bygones be bygones. We did start this reading by talking about the need for you to blow the pipe of peace, to hold out the olive branch, and this card is certainly summing up the same. Forgiveness, you may not be alright with what the other person does, but then if you're forgiving him at the soul level, this is only going to help you evolve, to ascend to a higher plane. Maybe your relationship is also a wake-up call. Maybe this person is also very demanding and dogmatic. That is why you're going to do away with such a person. Incidentally, for some of you, I'm also picking up that if your relationship is smooth, then you're going to be someone who could make travel plans to be with your partner, or it could be that your partner is going to make travel plans to be in your city, especially if it's a long distance relationship. So this could also make your heart beat stronger. Financial issues could also affect your relationship. Perhaps that is why you're going to want to reflect on life with the Page of Cups. I hope, Aquarians, you liked your reading. This is Shah with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.